Howdy y'all, you got the Bulldog on the channel. You know I've talked before about our labor guides being an estimate, and you charge flat rate, you charge by what the book says, but the book is recording ideal conditions. We're not always dealing with ideal conditions. Whenever you got somebody come in with a leak in the radiator, it's got a leak in the core down here. It squirts out on the other side. And we got a replacement radiator. The customer bought it online. It's theirs. So, if it doesn't work, then it's theirs. But as you can see on the transmission cooler here, it's a little bit wobbly. The reason it's a little bit wobbly is because this truck has been in a wreck in the front end. It's been thoroughly damaged. Reason I'm talking about this is, how do you standardize this? Whenever it's been busted all to pieces and they've got this, that, and the other kind of holding it together, by gosh and by golly, yeah, how do you do that? Well, the short answer is you don't. You kind of dive into the job. We've looked at it. Oh, we think that it'll take this much or whatever, but honestly, you really don't know. You do your best. That's all you can do. I'm going to dive into this and I'll see if I can get this done in a timely manner. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. This end over here, I'm going to have to find out some way to attach it better than the piece of wire. Honestly, all this junk had nothing to do with why the radiator popped. And I don't know why the radiator popped, because the fan is not even close. It's clear back there on the engine. So it's a good 12 inches away from the radiator. It didn't hit the radiator. Maybe it flexed it. I don't know. I've never seen one that just started leaking right in the center of the core like that, but we'll see. I'll be back. Okay, we got this thing put back together, such as it is. It's better than it was. Not good. There's literally nothing left of the shroud right here to attach anything to, so I just used the wire that they had. And instead of wrapping it around the radiator support up here, I put it around the actual radiator mount, so any kind of flex is going to be here. This hose here I found tucked underneath the degas bottle with a plug in it, because that radiator that they put in right there didn't have that. It also had this overflow hooked to the overflow that was on the cap right here. So yeah, that's gone now. And this hose here, I ran through the deal where it's supposed to be so that it can purge over here. And we'll use the degas bottle in the way that it was supposed to be used. Hopefully it don't leak, because I have not checked it. Time puts antifreeze in it. Oh, by the way, this end of the transmission cooler was dancing on there, and mismatched bolts right there. Just what you would expect from a budget repair. So this is still a budget repair because I didn't put a new shroud in it. I told him if he was going to buy a radiator, is he going to buy a new one or is he going to buy a used one? Well, I don't know. If you get a used one, get everything, because it needs it. It needs that shroud. He's not going to get it. Okay. It might get hot. Not any worse than before, but at least it's kind of mounted in place now. This bolt here had pulled through, and so it wasn't even holding it. The whole side of the shroud was bouncing around. So like I say, it's better than what it was. It doesn't mean it's good. This is kind of the nature of thing. I know it's going to be have more of this stuff in urban areas because there's more people. But out here where I am, it's very rural. So incomes are kind of depressed. You can't just, you know, put your foot down and say, well, you're going to fix it this way, you're not going to fix it. You know, I'll be that way for, you know, safety concerns. But like this, it'll run. It'll get down the road. And as long as you don't sit in one place and idle a lot, it probably won't get hot. Probably. That's what I got to do though. Like, comment, subscribe, hit your little bell notification, share it all around. I'll talk to you later.